Hello YouTube, Block Builder here with another custom LEGO Transformers video review. Today I have for you LEGO Transformers Divide. This guy's pretty cool. I'll show you what he does in a bit, but first let's just get into some size comparisons. Here he is next to this little guy who I built recently. It's another Optimus who needs to stand. So yeah, there he is next to him. Now we'll put him next to a minifigure. Like so. Pow. Minifigure. Amazing. Here he is next to the big version of that little guy I just showed you. Get him out of the way. Now we will move on to some articulation. His legs can move forward like that. They can go out and in. They can bend at the knee, and then this thing. His feet can tilt, and then they can rotate. He's really posable. So for arm articulation, his arms can bend at the elbow. They can rotate at the shoulder, like so. They can go up and down. They can swivel here. The hands can't really do anything, sadly. The head is on a T-joint, so it can look up and down and rotate. He does not really have a waist joint. I mean, he does, actually. He has an ab crunch a little bit, and his waist can rotate. Now we'll move on to transformation. Now, Divide is a very special Transformer. He does something a lot different than the others. It's kind of similar to how Soundwave has his minions. Well, Divide is his own minions. So let's just get into transformation. What we're going to do is we're going to start with this shoulder over here. We're just going to split this open, like so. Don't break it off. There we go. This comes out. There's one piece. Do the same thing on this side. Just pop this part out here. Trying to not break it. There's another one. Next we come down here. I'm just going to pop that piece off. And then this piece. Then what we'll do is we'll disconnect this piece. Next we want to disconnect this piece. Then disconnect these two. 3 pieces. And now, this is the cool part, guys. You ready? These are the divided. So let me just transform a couple of them, because some of them are similar. This is just one of the special ones, because he just looks different, but pretty much they all have the same transformation. So basically, Divide can split himself into many forms, but they're all him. It's like a single mind, because he is them, and they is him. Amazing wording there. Now what we're going to do is just going to break this one's arm off, put it back on, and he's got a gun here. So what you do is you just plug that into his hand. So Divide's hand becomes Divide's gun. Okay? So yeah, the Divided are really posable in themselves too. It's all really cool in my opinion. They can also combine like Mindbender's mystery boxes. Show you some pictures later on. Right now I'm just going to finish transforming them all. So there's an arm one, and then a leg one. Say transform one of the leg ones. Just kind of unfold them all. They all basically have the same design. I'm just transforming the ones that are different from each other. Quite simple little transformations. There's him. Next, for one of the chest ones, which is the same as a lot of the others, because they can just go into different forms, which is really cool. Just rotate this around, sling that down. Can rotate that head. There's a chest guy. Here's the waist guy. I'm gonna fold him all out and stuff. Turn him into his robot mode. I mean, it's technically just Divide turning him into multiple robot modes. And then basically to transform into vehicles, he would split apart and then recombine together. So I guess it's parts for him, but it really isn't because they're all him. There's another one. Let me tilt the camera down real fast. There we go. Next, I'm going to show you how to transform the head one. Just fold these up, like so. Rotate this down, swing the legs out. Quite simple transformations. Really cool concept though that I have invented. Not really, I think it's happened before, but it's still really cool. Just take this head and kind of just put it back like a backpack. And there is the upper half, the head divide, as I call it. Now let me just transform these last three. Okay, so here's Divide in his 9 separate forms. Yes, he splits into 9 little guys. Now, as I've already said before, these are the Divided. They're really cool little dudes. They can combine and stuff. Here's a Divided with the gun. You can just take it off his back and put it in his hand. Now, how these guys work is they're all connected. All their minds are one. Because they're all just Divide. He's just all of them. So they can all move simultaneously and they can move separately. It's really cool. Like, that's just how Divide works. And also the fact that he splits into 9 little robots. And they're like dominoes. As you can see. Dominoes. Let me just fix this. Alright, so I've just gotten one of the Divided in here just to show you their articulation. Their legs can go forward and back. They can go out and in. They can bend at the knee, which is really cool. They can rotate at the waist. They have an ab crunch, which is awesome. Head can rotate. Arms can rotate here. They can go up and down. They can rotate here. They can bend at the elbow, and they can rotate there. Very articulated little guys. They all can kind of transform in their own way. Like, you can just mess with them a little bit and turn them into different things. Like, if you want, you can turn them into a weird little Cybertronian helicopter. If you just fiddle with it. Like so. It's kind of like a airplane thing. They're not really meant to become anything. I mean, they can combine. Like, I'll put some pictures in this video so you can see some of their combinations. But yeah, that's pretty much Divide. So, let's move on to some size comparisons. Alright, so for some size comparisons, I've got all the Divided back on the table. So, here they are next to Optimus Prime. They're very small. They're, well, not small, they're just like smaller than they're bigger than a minifigure, as you'll be able to see here soon. Here they are next to a minifigure. Here they are next to Gameplay. Let me just get him in here real fast. So, yeah, he's one of the... Gameplay is even one of my shorter Transformers. Here they are next to a Transformer who's needed a review for a while, but will get one soon. Sneak peek right there. They're all dead now. He defeated them all. With one foul swoop, he killed all of the Divided. Alright, so...